Hi, how are you? So in this video, I'm going to share with you a few things that I recently ordered through the mail. Actually, I ordered them online and they came in the mail. Mostly music related stuff, but also a very interesting gadget that I hope to review in an upcoming video. So I may have mentioned before, I love to order obscure CDs and vinyl online, and this is a good example of that. This is an album by a band called the Family Fantastic, and this was actually a side project of Vince Clarke. Now if you're into synth pop, 80s music, new wave, you definitely know who Vince Clarke was. He was one of the founding members of Depeche Mode. He also was in Yazoo, and he's currently in Erasure. But he's done a lot of side projects over the years, and this is one of the ones he did, Family Fantastic, and this album is called Nice. And this was released by the Cleopatra label way back in 2000. And I remember hearing about it back then and thinking, oh wow, that sounds really cool. I've always been a big Vince Clarke fan. So I finally, 22 years later, got around to ordering it. And that's what it looks like. The jewel case arrived broke, but that's no big deal. And just to show you some of the liner notes, we have this nice picture of the Family Fantastic, and there is Mr. Vince Clarke right there. And they all have aliases. Anyway, I haven't even listened to this yet, but it looks like a lot of fun. There we have all the lyrics. And yeah, pretty much everything Vince Clarke has done I have enjoyed. Some stuff I like better than others, but again, for the most part, I really enjoy everything that he does. So again, that's the CD Family Fantastic. Nice. Now I mentioned earlier about an interesting device. I've had my eye on this for a long time actually. And yeah, so this is a cassette to MP3 converter. So yeah, it's basically a little cassette Walkman. And you can put a cassette into it and you can hook it up to the USB port on your laptop and transfer what's on the cassette to your laptop and therefore digitize it. And again, I won't get too much into this now. I do hope to post a video later on giving a thorough review of this device. But just quickly looking inside, it comes with some software, a little manual, some headphones, a USB cable, and that's what the actual tape player looks like. I'm sure it's not high quality. I don't expect it to be. I think I paid maybe $25 for this thing, including shipping. So yeah, I'm not expecting it to be very high end, but basically it says you can convert your old tapes into MP3, WAV, WMA files, etc., auto reverse and recorder, and you can use it battery or USB powered. So if this thing works, great. I certainly have a ton of old cassettes that I'd want to digitize. Some of them I'd want to, digitize very carefully. That is, some of it is very valuable audio that means a lot to me, so I'd probably want to convert it to WAV. But I think this would just be a simple and quick way to, if you had an old tape that really wasn't that valuable or that important to you and you just wanted to quickly convert it, I think this might be the way to go. And that's exactly why I bought this little cassette to MP3 converter. Now I've mentioned before in previous videos that I'm a big fan of Ronco records from the 1980s. And I recently got a couple of more Ronco records. Yeah, so as I mentioned before, Ronco was kind of like the K-Tel of the UK. And they put out a lot of compilation albums in the sort of late 70s to early 80s and beyond. And I'm a big collector of the Ronco compilations that came out sort of between 1979 and 1984. And I may have mentioned before that I think I have all but 10. I think there's only 10 of these compilations that I don't have yet. So this is one that I recently ordered, Chart Runners Part 2. I think I showed Chart Runners Part 1 in a previous video. And this one has all kinds of different artists on it. Men at Work, Funboy 3, Tracy Ullman, John Fox, OMD, Roman Holiday, Ultravox, a real smorgasbord of artists. So I got that one. I think that came from a vendor in England. And I also got this one from a vendor in England, Chartbusters 82. And yeah, another really quirky and fun Ronco compilation. It says up here, they always would put out compilations in Volume 1, Volume 2, and quite often if you bought one, you would get the other free. And that's something I thought was really neat that Ronco used to do. So it basically says here, if you buy this record, you can get Volume 1 free when you buy this album. That's really fun. Yeah, again, we have the colorful graphics on the back, and we have songs by Adam and the Ants, Bow Wow Wow, Gary Newman, Depeche Mode, Huey Lewis and the News, Modern Romance, a real mix of artists. So that's another Ronco record to add to my collection. Chartbusters 82, Volume 2. So those are just a few things that recently came in the mail that I wanted to share with you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And please leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and as always, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel grow, and it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.